Hey y'all. Okay, this video is about my son's friend, um, who was actually found murdered in the woods. Okay. Um, last month, around, I believe it was April 18th, a body was found in the woods. Okay. There was like a jogging club jogging down a dirt trail, and they stumbled across a body. Or, well, actually, what happened, I'm sorry. They smelled something, okay, and it smelled like death, and they called the police, okay, and they were able to locate the body with the helicopter. Well, when they got to the body, it was already decomposing, so they couldn't tell the race, they couldn't tell the age of the woman, they couldn't tell anything, okay. They just knew that they had found a female in the woods who had died. All right, so then, I don't know, like a couple weeks ago or something, or maybe it was, I don't know, maybe it was like a couple weeks ago, uh, you know, a separate incident happened. A detective came to my house and was speaking with my son, okay, who's 16. They were speaking with my son, asking him, if he had heard from this young lady right here. Her name is Justis Garrett. Uh-oh, I don't know what just happened. Okay. If he had heard from or seen this young woman right here, Justis Garrett, and he said no, he hadn't seen her in a while. I don't know if they communicated on his social media at all, but he hadn't seen her, and they got his name from the school files, because last year when they were in school together, it like about, I don't know, probably like 4 or 5 kids, had skipped school, and she was one of them, and also was my son in the group. So all of their names were in the file. So they were following up, with friends, questioning associates, friends, anyone that could possibly maybe know where she was at, because she was missing. All right. So then, I don't know, the other night, it might have been like Thursday or Friday, I don't know, maybe even a little bit before that, but my son approached me and he was like, he told me, he was like, remember the body that was found in the woods? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, it was the girl that was missing, which is Justis Garrett, his friend. And this girl is 16 years old. Okay, I will show y'all, let me go ahead and show y'all this now. And then I'm going to read y'all the articles. This is the man that was said to have last seen her alive, who last saw her alive. Sorry, I don't know why it takes forever for this picture to come up. But it was posted on Instagram, and my son showed it to me last night. Let me zoom in. Here we go. It says, help find this man. His name is Robert Kern, aka Bobby Kern. Police are looking for him, as he was the last person to be with Justis alive. Please feel free to share all over the world. And then under here it says, please share this. Our children are not safe anywhere near this man. He is the last person to see my niece, Justis Garrett, alive. Don't let him near your children or your family. He has been living in Edgewater, which is in Florida, but is from Lakeland, also Florida. If you know him or his whereabouts, please let someone know. Justice for Justice. This man looks very familiar. I don't know if I've seen him around town or if he's come into my store. But I don't know. He looks very familiar, okay? And if anyone sees him, I mean, he could very well possibly be out of state by now. I did go to his Facebook, and I can't remember where it said he was from. I want to think like, I don't know, somewhere up north, I believe. Okay. But just take a look at his face really well, please. And if anyone sees him, please call the police. Okay, because they are actively looking for this man. And this is the beautiful young lady that he was seen with, and now they can't find him. Okay, so first off, I'm going to read y'all the article. Okay, I'm not going to play the video. I'm just going to read y'all the article real quick, talking about when they found the woman in the woods. Okay, it says, decomposing, partially clothed woman's body on DeLand Road. And this was actually updated on the 19th, but they found the body on the 18th. It says, the body of a woman, partially clothed and decomposed, was discovered Wednesday night in DeLand, police said. Joggers discovered the unidentified woman about 7:50 p.m. in a wooded area near Gasline Road, east of Lake Winnimisset. Investigators are working to determine the cause of death. Police Chief Jason Umberger said at this time they don't suspect foul play, but they also don't know if she died of natural causes. Police said it's possible the woman had been there for weeks or even months, and that was going by the decomposition of the body. You know, that's what it looked like to them, but she had actually only been there for days. It gets really, like, the temperatures have been ridiculously hot here. Says Umberger asked the police if they know of any missing women to contact the police department and ask for someone in the crime investigative unit. There is some evidence of a homeless camp in the area where the woman was found, but it's unclear if that has anything to do with the woman's death. Okay, and this is before they knew who it was. Okay, and this is after they have, identified her. Okay, and her family also has a You Caring account, and I'm going to show y'all that in just a second. Okay, so please stay tuned. It says, remains found in DeLand, those of missing Mount Dora teen. And this was written on May 8th. The Florida Department of Law Enforcement says human remains found in DeLand last month are those of a Justis Garrett. Friends of Justis Garrett were heartbroken over the news of their good friend. My mom walked in my room and was crying, and I knew something had happened to her, said friend Jaden Pittman. Mount Dora police say 16-year-old Garrett was dropped off at Mount Dora High School on April 13th and never came home. The following week, remains were found on Gasline Road in DeLand. Police say Garrett was living in New Smyrna Beach before moving back to Lake County. Her friends want to remember the good times they had. She was a kind soul. She was beautiful in and out. She was really smart and funny, says Daisy Higbee. FDLE is leading the investigation because it believes that foul play was involved. We hope someone has seen something. We are asking them to call the crime line. If you have been in an area, or if you have been in, it's probably if you have seen anything in the area or something suspicious, we are looking for all kinds of clues in the case, said FDLE spokeswoman Angela Stark. Anyone who may have seen anything suspicious near Gasline Road in the last several weeks is asked to call Crime Line at 1-800-423-TIPS. Sorry, y'all, I'm just getting a little choked up. It breaks my heart, My kids have known, like, 6 people, I think it is now, that have died in the last 2 weeks. Well, that, like this young woman died on, I don't know, somewhere, but, somewhere in the week that she went missing, 9 times out of 10, the day that she went missing. But, she just got identified. So, the last 2 weeks, my kids have lost, between the 2 of my 2 oldest children, they've lost 6 people that they know. So let me play this, and then I'm going to show y'all the You Caring account, okay, if anybody wants to.
Friends of Justis Garrett with arms around each other, heartbroken over the news about their good friend.
My mom walked in my room and was just crying and said, "Did you hear?" And I just knew something had happened to her.
Mount Dora police say 16-year-old Justis Garrett was dropped off at Mount Dora High School on April 13th, but never came home. The following week, remains were found on Gasline Road in DeLand. Police say Garrett was living in New Smyrna Beach before moving back to Lake County. Her friends run to remember the good times they shared.
Kind soul. She was beautiful in and out. She was really smart and funny.
My sister, she came over like every weekend, and we used to like just have fun.
She was just a very like beautiful person. Like she was like really kind, and she always had a smile on her face. Like every time you see her.
FDLE wouldn't go into much detail on how Garrett died. Only they believe there was foul play.
And we hope that someone has seen something. We're asking them to call Crime Line. Give us any information over the last several weeks. If you've been in that area and you saw something that looked suspicious, please give us a call. We're looking for all kinds of clues to help put this together.
Matt Fernandez, Spectrum News 13.
Okay. Here's her You Caring. Okay. It's under Justis Garrett. And I'll read this to you real quick. This is for her mother, whose name is Danielle Pratt. Okay. Someone set it up for them, and it says, and this is a legit account. Okay, I do want to let y'all know that this is a legit account. And it says, I am starting this fundraiser for Danielle Pratt, and with her permission, no parent should ever have to go through what she is going through. The last thing she should ever have to worry about is paying bills at this time. Please, if you have it, donate. If you can't, then share with others who maybe can. She is also trying to take care of her 5-year-old daughter, Haven, and all monies donated will go to funeral costs, and anything thereafter will go to keeping Danielle current with her bills so she doesn't have to worry about work at this time. Okay, so far they have raised $1,000, and their goal is $10,000. I have not donated yet, but I sure will be. Y'all just pray for this family and my son and all of the others that have lost their beautiful friend. 16 years old is so heartbreaking, because things like, it's crazy that things like this are actually going on. It's ridiculous. Every time you turn around, someone's getting murdered. But it's not even just someone's getting murdered, it's our kids. It's the young generation. And it just is so sad. It's so sad. I hope that they find that man that they're looking for, Bobby Kern. I don't know. I mean, I don't know what his, what the relation was to her, or why, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe a friend of the family. I don't have a clue. Okay. But it just seems strange that she was found dead and now he's disappeared and they can't find him. Sounds, like guilt to me. And I went to his Facebook, and it did say, it made it look like he said that he had been passing out flyers all around the neighborhood when he was looking for her. She was missing and all this stuff, It just, I don't know. It makes me sick. It makes me sick to my stomach, because this could have been any of our children, but it just really it just really hurts because it was my son's friend. I didn't know this young lady, but my son did, and a lot of other people did. And, you know, obviously, she was a wonderful young woman. So please pray for the family. You know, I mean, if anyone has the heart, and if, you know, if they are able to donate, you know, just send a donation to this You Caring account if if you feel compelled to do so. Anything helps at this time. You know, even $1, $2, whatever, it all adds up. So I just wanted to show y'all this. Like I said, you know, prayers are definitely needed for the family. God bless all of y'all, and sorry y'all, along with me getting choked up over this young woman and the pollen and allergies and everything else that's going on. I don't know, my voice is going in and out, but you know, I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. And go back and look at that man's picture, y'all, because like I said, he's disappeared. But I don't remember what his Facebook said where he's from, but it's possible he could have gone back to his hometown or could be on his way there. I mean, I live in Florida, so he had to travel from Florida all the way to wherever he's from up north. Okay? God bless y'all, and if y'all need to send me anything at all, please feel free to do so. My email is listed down below, and so is the link to my Facebook. You can add me on Facebook, and feel free to send whatever you like. Thank you, and have a wonderful day.